All right, then we're live. How are you guys doing? I want to talk about diet today. I want to talk about the diet hack that nobody wants to follow, and it is simple. Just eating the same meals over and over again every single day. That is the hack when it comes to diet. Right? That is the hack. You want to talk about diet, you want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, you want to get fitter, you want to do this, do that, look like this, build that. The diet hack is simple. You eat similar meals every single day. You have no business changing your meals. A lion does not care whether it is going to eat meat today, an antelope tomorrow, an antelope the day after that. It doesn't care about these things. It is only human beings and their smartness. Smartness in quotes, because I'm a firm believer that human beings, we have become so smart, we are now dumb. Quite literally. We are very smart, but also dumb in equal measures. This is why you're going to be seeing people eating garbage foods, junk food in the name of fun. This is why you're going to be seeing people diving into alcohol and self-sabotaging habits, things that do not serve their system, their body, their soul, their mind, their spirit, in the name of fun. I'm not judging you, by the way. I'm not judging you. I'm only straightening out the facts. If those are your kinds of meals and you're still worried about losing weight, losing fat, looking good, feeling good, all these things that people want to achieve, it's for crying out loud. It's the 8th of this year. We're only 1 week and 1 day in so far. Your New Year resolutions, they are still intact. You still have time. Plenty of it. You have what? Maybe 350 what? 350 something days to go back to your New Year resolutions. The question is, are people going to go back to their New Year resolutions? I told you statistically, people quit their New Year resolutions second week of January. That is a fact. You can check out the math. That is a research. It is proven. It is a fact. People quit their New Year resolutions 2 weeks into the new year. I was at the gym today, fully packed, fully packed, which is good to see. I love to see a full gym, right? I'm all about that. A gym that is full is amazing. You can, it is, the energy is contagious, which I love. I love that kind of energy, knowing that people are turning up, knowing that people are showing up, especially when they say they're going to show up. Yeah, it speaks of discipline. The reason as to why you don't have discipline is because you don't want to be disciplined. You don't want to be disciplined and you don't want to build discipline. Nobody gets handed discipline. You're a man. You don't get handed over anything. The only thing that you have been handed over is the ability to create, to produce, and to bring something into life. So if you think that you don't have discipline, you are right. So what do? You create it. Nobody has discipline, by the way. Most of us, it is just creating every single day, doing the same tedious, life-sucking, boring stuffs every single day. That is how you build the discipline. The problem is people don't want to build this discipline because it requires hard work. It is boring at times. It is difficult. It is lonely. You're going to be required to do these things when you are alone, in the dark, when nobody's watching, maybe in the cold somewhere. It's very hard. I can understand why people do not want to go down the path of discipline. I can understand why people do not want to go down the road of sexual, withholding your sexual essence. It is hard. That is arguably one of the hardest things a man has to do on this earth. Going on a seed retention challenge, telling yourself you're not going to bust your nut. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. That is one of the hardest things a man can undergo. That challenge is not easy. Anybody who has gone down that road, they know and they can attest, it requires discipline, consistency, awareness. But once you conquer that, champagne, Once you conquer that, everything else becomes easier. Everything else becomes more comfortable to do. But you have to first of all conquer that. Once you conquer that as a man, nothing else can stand in your way. There's nothing like lust is powerful. I'm telling you, lust is powerful. It quite literally has the ability to create your life and to destroy your life. If you have lived that kind of a lifestyle, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It has the ability to bring you down or to bring you up. It has the ability to put you down or elevate you to higher levels. But first of all, you have to create it. You have to create an environment that allows this discipline to be built. Nobody has discipline. Nobody just get handed discipline at birth. If you are lucky, you might get parents and people who care about you, and they can encircle you in an environment that allows you to build this discipline easier. But if you're like me, and where I've come from, where there are a pack of hyenas everywhere who are trying to get a pinch of me, an inch of me, a bit of my energy. All right, we have these parasites, these entities, people who just want to use me, abuse me, and get something out of me and then discard me. That is why you're going to see social media platforms are flooded with just garbage on a day-to-day basis. It's just a filthy, it's a scavenging world these days. So if you're lucky, you might get somebody who shields you from that. All right, people who are trying to harvest your energy, people who are trying to abuse your energy. If you're lucky, I am not one of those people. I have literally been exposed to all of it: drugs, sexual indiscipline, women, sex, all of it. All of it, I've had to go through that storm. Not many people are conscious and aware enough to get out of that position, okay, to get out of that storm. Most of the people outside there, they get consumed by that. They get consumed by that, and then they think that this is their lifestyle. This is who I'm supposed to be. I'm just supposed to be in this world to suffer, to consume, right? To just be a puppet of your slaves and your desires. We all want to eat. You don't have to overeat. We all want to have sex. You don't have to do it. We all want to work. There is that urge to release. There is that urge. It is always going to be there. But it doesn't mean that you should go down that road and just release. That is not my point. I am saying you withhold. A man needs discipline, especially sexual discipline. Without that, good luck. I can only wish you well. I can only wish you the best. I have seen people, out of the many people that I interact on a day-to-day basis, there is nobody who is successful. There is nobody who is at that position where I want to be, and they are sexually indisciplined and they are gluttonous. None of them. None of them. When you control what goes in here and in here, when you take care of what you're listening to, what you're consuming, what you're seeing, things become better. Now, today's day 8, okay? Anybody who is on this journey of sexual discipline, okay, the 6-month challenge, how is the experience so far? Especially when it comes to your sleep. Something that I've noticed, my sleep levels have gone up. I am not waking up at night these days. Literally, when I go to poop like a baby, all the way to the morning, I don't wake up at night. And when I wake up, I'm in a good mood. I'm just ready to go. But before, when I was just careless, reckless, just throwing away, releasing, because this is how we were taught when we were growing up. Me, I was exposed to it by my brother and my cousin. Both of them are up there in terms of age levels. So I was looking up to these people. That is how I came to know about porn. And ever since then, decline. You know that something is wrong, but you don't know how to stop it. All right? At some point, you tend to think that this is the normal thing, that this is how human beings live in this society these days. So you wake up and you just release. You just chase an ejaculation, chase a release, chase a release, chase a release. This is how I grew up thinking. This mindset was hardwired into me when I was a child, when I was maybe 10 years, maybe 15 years, give or take, thereabout. I grew up thinking that we are supposed to be chasing a release, only to grow up. Now I'm here. I started waking up when I was around 21, 22, thereabout. That is when I was like, okay, hold up. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. And if you're still there, you might agree with me when I tell you that there is something that is always kind of trying to wake you up. You can always hear that. It's like being told to go this direction, but something is telling you this direction is the path. Okay, you keep marching to this direction, but for whatever reason, you're like, okay, hold up. Should I really be going down this road? It's as if something is wrong. When I keep going down this road, something is wrong. But you don't know, because you don't know that there is another path on this direction, there is another path on this direction, there is another path of this direction. There is no supreme truth. There is no supreme truth, but there are wrongs and there are bad things. There are those things that feel just unhealthy for you. That is the right word. Unhealthy. You feel out of touch. Greed is one of those things. Overeating, being out of shape, being weak as a man. You're always going to feel that something is genuinely wrong. When you look at yourself in the mirror and you have a big stomach, a big body, you're always going to feel that something is wrong. Something in you is not going to be okay with that. When you're watching porn and you release, you're always feeling that something is wrong. You don't know, you cannot explain it, but it is there. Some call it God, some call it the higher power, some call it nature. Whatever it is, the name does not matter at this point. It's a feeling, it's an experience. When you self-sabotage yourself, when you betray yourself, when you consume the alcohol, something feels wrong. Sometimes you're like, okay, hold up, I can quit. Okay, you're going to hear people who consume alcohol saying, I can quit whenever I want. People who smoke, I can quit whenever I want. That is what they normally say. People who watch porn, they always tell themselves up here, I can quit whenever I want. But when you try to quit, you're not quitting. It's not happening. It's not happening. So what's the issue? You can tell yourself all the stories that you wish. You can tell yourself whatever it is that makes you feel good. But the fact of the matter is, your higher power, your higher consciousness, the best version of you, the 10.0 version of you, knows the truth. And if you're not living in alignment with that version of you, if your version is here and you are not connected to that version of you because you're choosing to live out of alignment, okay, so this version is missing. You too are missing. You're always going to suffer. You're always going to suffer. You can buy all the ebooks that you want. You can read all you want. You can listen to motivational speakers. You can even listen to me all day long. If you're not living in alignment with your best version, your 10.0 version, in alignment with that source, that higher power, nothing in this world is going to wake you up. Not in the long term. I can give you a spark. But nothing is going to wake you up. And one of the best ways that you can wake up that beast in you, that animal in you, that version of you from within, seed retention. Withhold your sexual energy. I'm talking to men. I'm mostly talking to men. I don't care about women. I'm talking to men right about now. You have to conserve that energy, guys. You have to conserve that energy. Anybody here, anybody who wants to come live and tell us the experience, Maybe you guys think that I'm talking nonsense. If somebody can come in live on TikTok, shoot your request, I'll add you. If you are on this journey, if you've done a couple of days, you share the experience with these people over here. Maybe they think that I'm making jokes. Let me see what you're saying. Guys, make sure that you share the live, share the live, share the live. Let's keep it moving. Oh, by the way, TikTok flagged my account yesterday. So I cannot post the WhatsApp link. It's impossible. It's impossible. They have made it impossible. So no, it will not. So I'm still trying to figure out how we are going to spread the gospel. Understand something here, guys. You are a man. You have to tell your mind where you want to go, how you want to go, and how you want to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. You must tell your mind that. You must allow your mind to move you now. When you give it instructions, your mind is like a soldier. You give it the right instructions, it executes. But behind that, you're the commander. You're the one who is in charge. There's your mind and there's you. There's the mind and there's another consciousness, which is you, the all-knowing. That is you now. So you have to tell your mind where you want to go and how you want to get there. And you have to be willing to do what needs to be done. This is why I started by saying you are a man. You have to find a way to do what needs to be done. Because most of you, you know exactly what needs to be done to the detail. You know how you need to lose the weight. You know how you need to lose the fat. You know how to quit porn. You know how to quit masturbation. The problem is you don't want to do it. You have these instructions, these informations up here, but you don't want to follow them. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to meditate. You don't want to read the holy books. You don't want to show some gratitude. You don't want to pray. You don't want to get in the cold shower, cold water. You don't want to stop scrolling. You don't want to stop consuming junk food, garbage, soft foods, foods without life. You still want to sleep late, get insufficient sleep, and skip your workouts. You want to stay in the bed all day long. You want to spend your days and your hours in the bed or on the couch. You don't want to create anything. There is my bed. I could easily, comfortably be there. But that does not help me. How is that helping me? Instead, I'm here offering value. Easy peasy. Protein. You're crazy, one. You're crazy. You're crazy. Hold up. No. Sadio Mane is my father. I'm the son. I know I look like him. I'm the son. I'm the younger one. We are a family of 10. I keep telling you guys, I think I am from the West Africa. But for some reason, I found myself living in East Africa. A lot of these people from the West Africa, I look like them. I take after them. So when you call me Sadio Mane, I understand. Pull-ups are generally harder to do compared to chin-ups. So if you cannot do a pull-up, don't sweat, don't stress, do chin-ups. Chin-ups are good as well. They're great for your biceps and they're great for your lats, your back muscles. So all is well. If you cannot do a pull-up, you go for the chin-ups. Master chin-ups. I am who I am. Who am I? I am who I am. The name is Francis though. Francis. That's my name. What's your name? Do you think taking... What's that? Silajit. What's that, guys? What's Silajit? Oh, what's Silajit? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Nepal mountains. Wait. Hold up. I need to know what you're talking about before I say anything. You know, there's a lot of information outside there, and you need to know how to filter out what is BS. So let's have a look at Silajit. I like to verify things. And I prefer to do the research alone, so I need this name. Where is it? So I'm about to be schooled here. I'm about to be schooled from I'm a good friend here from Kathmandu. Are you from Kathmandu, by the way? Are you from the mountains? So we have, where is the name? Silajit. All right, Silajit. Silajit. Okay, let's see what we are dealing with here. So it's clearly, it looks like a supplement. It looks like a supplement. Yeah, right? Yeah, it is a supplement. Okay, Silajit is a sticky substance that may have health benefits, but science and safety data are lacking. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's go down. All right. So Silajit Rensin is a supplement common in. There is no way I'm going to pronounce that. There is no way. It contains antioxidants and may offer other health benefits for people with some health conditions, though more research is needed. Silajit is a substance primarily found in the rocks of the Himalayas. It develops over centuries from the slow decomposition of plants. It is Shilajit, actually. I'm seeing it is Shilajit. Okay, it is commonly used in, even that one I cannot pronounce. No way. It is an effective and safe supplement that can have a positive effect on your overall health and well-being. Okay, I need to see. I need to see how it looks like. So it is from the Himalayas. So, but what are the ingredients? Is it like is it like the Himalayan salt? Himalayan Shilajit. Just give me a moment here. Give me a moment here. You need to know how to narrow down and remove what is not necessary. So let's put in Shi instead of Sila. It's Shilajit. Shilajit. They're capsules. Is there a way that I can see a label of it? I'm only seeing, when you're buying something, make sure that you don't look at the big names. Every time that you try and shop for something, especially if it is something that you're going to put in your body or apply on your body, make sure that you're not reading the big names. Always go for the small names. Make it a rule. Always go for the tiny details, the ones that are in small letters, the ones that you can hardly read. Ignore the big ones. Those are just for marketing purposes. That is where the devil is always hidden. The devil is always in the details. Rancins. Fulvic acid and many minerals it is used in Ayurveda to improve brain, heart, liver, and male functions. I assume this is what you are looking for. Okay, but I need to still see the ingredients. One thing that I've noticed so far is that it comes from the Himalayan mountains, which is organic, which is natural, which is good. But I've heard this before with many products outside there. They tell you that it is coming from the Himalayas mountain, and they even draw some Himalayas there, some mountains, some rocks, and then they stamp in these big nails for the marketing purposes. Okay? But then when you go behind and you look at the small ingredients, what are the ingredients over there? You are like, okay, hold up. What are we trying to concoct here? Is it poison? And always, the more the ingredients, the more useless that product is. All right. So if you cannot consume it, don't even bother applying it. So let's look. Let me find a photo of it. Let me find a photo. Let's try and see if they have a rotated caption of it. No. It's black in color, right? It's black in color. It looks like, what is it called? These are for brushing teeth. I've forgotten its name. I can't remember it. I can't remember it. If it comes to me, I'll mention it. Here we are. 100% fulvic acid. Now let's search for fulvic acid. Let's search for fulvic. I did not come live today expecting to be doing this, which is good. All right, let's see what we are dealing with here. Let's go to all. Is it for men only? It's being promoted only for men. So they're saying that fulvic acid is a humic substance found in soils, composite, and sewage that may support immune and brain function. Okay, now I see. I think we are. Honestly, I don't think that you are wrong. I don't think that you are wrong. Yeah, the charcoal. This is the one that I was looking for. Yeah, it looks like charcoal. It looks like charcoal. I think fulvic acid is okay. And I have seen that the shilajit is 80% of the fulvic acid. But remember, this is a supplement. This is not food. And as I always say, I believe you're trying to look for energy levels, yeah? You're trying to find a way that you can max your energy levels. What's up, funny? Is it Carla? What's up, Carla? No, I'm not German. . Do I sound like Dutch? Somebody is telling me that I sound like I'm Dutch or German. Anyway, let's go back to Shilajit. Okay, like I was saying, when it comes to supplements are there to supplement your food intake. So Zap, your food intake has to be spot on first of all before you go to supplements. It looks good on paper, it looks good. Don't take my word for it because I've never touched it, I've never used it, but don't take my word for it. All I can tell you is, if your food is okay, and make sure that I need to see behind. You see, I need to see behind. They are only showing me here Timber Innovation, 80% fulvic acid, pure Shilajit in big capital letters. All that ignore the big letters. Always ignore the big letters. And then it is telling you immunity, maximum strength, energy. That is marketing. I want the behind one. That is where everything is hidden. That is where the devil is. The devil is always in the details. Don't fall for the marketing tactics. These are marketing tactics. Big words are there to draw you in so that you can buy the product and think that the product is going to help you and fix your life. No supplement is going to fix a bad diet. There is no supplement that will ever fix a bad diet. And if your goal is to up your energy, seed retention alone, nothing is going to maximize and up your energy levels like seed retention. That energy, my friend, that energy is going to create something that you've never experienced is in your life. Remember when you were a child, the amount of energy levels that you used to have and move around with? I'm talking about that kind of energy levels. The non-stop energy levels whereby you are going from morning all the way to evening. Remember when you were a child, the way that you are moving a lot, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You are tireless. You became a grown-up adult, and then all of a sudden you wake up tired. Do you guys all see this as a disease, as an infection? How can you sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours, and wake up tired? Don't you ask yourself questions? If you sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours, and you waking up more tired than you were before you go to bed, something is terribly wrong. Your body is crying for help. What you're feeding your body is probably terrible. You're probably draining your body. When I was watching porn a lot, when I was consuming porn, when I was masturbating, this is what used to happen. You go to bed and you wake up tired. Oh my goodness. You don't want to do anything. You literally don't want to do anything once the day is up and running. You don't want to go outside. You don't feel like going to work. You just want to just sit and just be a zombie. Before you buy this supplement, just hold on to your energy levels. Just hold on to your seed as a man. Just hold on to it. Hold on to it. Go for 2 weeks. Make sure that your diet is spot on. Okay, you can check out. By the way, today I will touch on this later on regarding what the HHS, the Health and Human Services of the United States, posted today. I love this new food pyramid. Follow that food pyramid. Follow that food pyramid. So we are talking about protein, healthy fats. When you talk about healthy fats, we're talking about saturated fats, coconut, ghee, butter, lard, tallow, those kinds of oils. Cook and prepare your food using those kinds of oil and also apply them on your skin. Throw away some of these things that you guys apply on your screen in the name of, on your faces and on your skin in the name of, you call them oils. It's trash. If you cannot eat it, don't apply it on your skin, because when you apply it on your skin, it's literally going to be absorbed inside your body. It's that crazy. What you apply here gets absorbed in your skin. In. This is why. Anyway, take it or leave it. It's up to you. Carl, what's up? What is the perfect breakfast? let me first of all answer, where is the WhatsApp link? Well, the WhatsApp link, we have an issue with WhatsApp. I was supposed to post it on WhatsApp, but on TikTok, but TikTok flagged that video. So that video cannot go up. Okay, that video cannot go up. I had to delete it, but it is on Instagram and it is also on X and it also on YouTube. But TikTok flagged it. Not only that, the link as well, I cannot literally edit my profile right now. So that is an issue. So we don't have the link, but the link is on X. Okay, just search Frank 1%. You're going to find the link there on Twitter. Dakika moja. Calisthenics, yes, I do calisthenics. All right, I'll be speaking to you guys in a bit. Adios. Bye bye. We're gonna take down TikTok first. Today TikTok has behaved, by the way, not compared to yesterday. Today TikTok has really behaved. I am happy. I'm happy with TikTok today. All right. The perfect breakfast. What is your goal, Carla? Is it Carla or Carla? Carla, what is your goal? Tell me your goal. I have like a minute. Tell me your goal. We narrow down your perfect breakfast. What are you trying to achieve? And make sure that you subscribe to the channel, guys. If you love and enjoy what we are doing here and you found what we are doing here useful, we are about to end the live. I'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. I will be here tomorrow. Provided the Lord God wakes me up tomorrow, then I surely, definitely will be here. This is something that I want to build. I want to build the momentum and the consistency of coming online more often. So that means I'm not scrolling, I'm not watching TikTok videos, I'm not watching any videos, to be honest, these days. I'm not on Instagram. There I only post. That's it. YouTube, I hardly come to YouTube. Mostly on X, so you can check out me. You can check me out on X at Frank 1%. Frank 1%. The same name that I'm using for YouTube. I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Have a good night.